Hi everyone, Andrew back. I hope that you guys are doing well. As you can tell from today's title and the thumbnail, we are going to be doing another Andrew Tastes video, which I'm very excited for. I was originally going to do a Barista Basics video today, to kind of diversify, I guess, like the content or whatever, because I did like the Andrew Tastes and then I did the official HRHQ and then I was going to do Barista Basics. But I just couldn't wait. I really want to try these St. Martin treats, which of course you could tell that I'm going to try today from the title. I'm very excited. These were kindly gifted to me from my good friend May. I work with her at one of my jobs and she is an absolute doll and she was so considerate to think of me while she was in St. Martin and got these treats for me. Now, there is something I do want to say very quickly before I get into tasting them. Well, two things really, but the first one being that May went to sort of the French half of St. Martin, or St. Martin. St. Martin, actually, I think. So the treats that I'm trying are French treats. That's why the thumbnail has the French flag, because I looked it up and that's like the official flag of that like half of St. Martin. But I do know that the upper half is, I believe, Dutch, like I guess owned, you could say, by the Dutch. But so these treats are not like fully encompassing, and I'm sure there were treats also like native to St. Martin that are not also included in this video. I just wanted to put that out there. This isn't a fully comprehensive St. Martin snacks taste test, just a few snacks from the French part. But without further ado, I'm very excited. I have 3 items here and I can go ahead and introduce them. I also learned my lesson from the last time, the first Andrew Taste video I did, because I have 2 of these pre-opened because they're pretty noisy. So hopefully, and also, I kind of like fumbled the bag, whatever, in that last video, in the Andrew Taste French snacks video. I know some of those things would give me trouble, so I figured I would avoid that problem and just open them beforehand. I haven't eaten anything, of course. This is my first time trying any of these goods, but upon opening some of them, they smell really good, so I'm very excited. But yes, so what I'll do first is I'll go ahead and introduce each item, and then since I have more than one item, I'm going to rank them as well, similar to how I did in the first video, the first Andrew Taste video. So the first one we have are these gorgeous coconut cookies. It's kind of hard to see the, I should just bring it closer. There we go. Sable coco. So literally coconut cookies, or like coconut little biscuits. Very excited to try these. I can go ahead and show you. Well, you'll see what they actually look like when I eat them, of course. Then we have, I did kind of mess up the packaging on this a little bit. I kind of manhandled this. This is the one I was worried about being particularly noisy. But if I can reconstruct it, they're basically like little vanilla muffins. They're petit muffins. I've never had to say muffins in French, but I assume muffins. And they're vanille. So, and they definitely smell like vanille. So I'm super excited for these little guys. And they're also so cute. Like, you're gonna see them, but you can tell from the packaging too, but they're like tiny little muffins, so cute. And then this one I'm particularly excited for. We have, it's hard for me to read it upside down, this one, or backwards. We have biscuit torsade chocolat au lait. So, to be honest, I don't know. Actually, kind of, based on context clues in the picture, I assume torsade means like, maybe like twisted in a way, because they look kind of bumpy, if you can see. It could just mean nothing, but that's just my guess. But basically, these look very similar to like Pocky, for example, which I absolutely, I love Pocky. So I'm very excited to try these too. This one, as you can see, I didn't open beforehand for 2 reasons. One, because it would have like really disrupted the packaging, and 2, it has a nice little like tear thingy, so it should be pretty easy. But we'll save these for last. And I'm just gonna go ahead and try them in the order that I introduced them. So the first one we have here are, again, our coconut cookies, coconut biscuits. And again, if you didn't see the first Andrew Taste video, coconut is not my preferred taste whatsoever. But again, if it's foreign, I'm inclined to like it for some reason. So I'll probably like this, but we'll see. And it smells really, very coconutty, unsurprisingly. And these are what the little biscuits look like. Super cute. They're pretty hard as well. So let's go ahead and take a bite. I'm so very excited. Okay. These I actually find more enjoyable than the coconut treats that I had in the first video. Sorry. I also brought water with me this time because I'm learning. So these are very strongly perfumed like coconut. They smell very strongly of it, but they don't really taste super like crazy coconutty, which again, for somebody like me that isn't the biggest fan of coconut, this is like actually very much, I think something got caught in my throat, very much like a pleasant surprise for me. Because like, and they taste kind of vanilla too, which I quite enjoy. I'm genuinely pleasantly surprised. Like, again, I said it not even a minute ago, but I'm expecting to like this. But I wasn't expecting to like it this much. Like, I'm actually like super into it. Beautiful. Okay, we absolutely adore these. These get a thumbs up. All right, let's have a little bit more water. Cleanse the palate a bit, you know. Sorry if it's gross to hear me swishing the water around, but I kind of want to get like, you know, like the pieces and stuff off my teeth. But anyways, next one we're gonna try are our little muffins. These look so stinking cute. And they literally smell so addicting. They smell like the best vanilla candle you can imagine. Let me find a really cute one. This one looks cute. Look at how tiny this is. My mouth is freaking bigger than this thing. And I don't know if you can, it's probably hard to see because of my lighting. Yeah, not really possible. But there's little black flecks in there, which I assume are vanilla bean. So that makes me feel like it's gonna taste even better, because any sort of vanilla product that has the vanilla bean flecks in it automatically is like upgraded, in my opinion. But yeah, cheers, let's try it. Oh, okay. At first I didn't really get the vanilla. And it's still not super, like strongly flavored or anything. Not in a bad way. It's just not like super like aggressive with the vanilla flavor. It's definitely present. And it's very tasty and super soft, as you can tell, obviously by this cross section, but it's also, oops, it's a muffin, obviously, so it's very soft. Admittedly, didn't enjoy this as much as I thought I was going to. Which doesn't say that I dislike it. I like it. It's good, in my opinion. But I think probably my, like, American taste buds are used to, like when I saw vanilla on there, I was expecting them to be, like, vanilla, you know? And they're like, hey, vanilla. Which is charming, and we love that. And it's so very tasty in its own right, but I think I kind of played myself because I set like my expectation for vanilla flavor too high. Because I think like you know, American foods just kind of have wired our brains that way. Or at least for me personally, I should say. But I don't want anyone to misunderstand. These are still very good. Very tasty and very cute. The, like, just anything tiny, like little bite-sized little things, I'm like, oh, I eat them up. I love it. Okay, so far, we're 2 for 2. Everything has been tasty. Let's go for the third, which again is the one that I personally am the most excited for because I love Pocky so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and try our little, or maybe it means like biscuit sticks. I don't think so. You know what? Again, this is all just me speculating basic context clues, so who really knows? But all right, here we are. Okay, see, I did play myself because this might be kind of loud, sorry. Oh my god, there's so many in here. Look. So many. Beautiful. So here's what they look like. Yeah, okay, they're twisted, like I said. Torsade has to, I'm sure it means something like twisted. Because it's kind of hard to see. But if I rotate it, you know, you can kind of see this. Sorry, I kind of just, this is mesmerizing. I love that. Sorry, I literally just got like hypnotized by that for a second. But as you can see, it's twisted kind of. So let's go ahead and give them a try. Okay. They're kind of what you'd expect. Pretty apparent from the packaging. All of these are pretty apparent from the packaging. But as you can tell, this little cross section here, this might make it easier to see. It's just a biscuit literally covered in chocolate. So it's not like filled with chocolate in the middle or anything. It's just coated. But very good. And it tastes like milk chocolate Pocky. To be honest, like, the biscuit's a little bit thicker than Pocky. And the chocolate is, of course, different, too. This is milk chocolate, obviously, as we can tell from the thing. Chocolat au lait. Milk chocolate. And, I mean, the chocolate looks pretty dark, right? I mean, it looks kind of lighter in person, but, you know, maybe this will make it easier to see. It's kind of lighter in person. And I feel like Pocky, maybe they use dark chocolate, because I feel like the chocolate looks darker on it. And personally, I'm a bigger fan of dark chocolate as opposed to milk chocolate. And I think I'm also kind of, again, playing myself because I'm like setting this expectation of like Pocky, and like I know that nothing can like surpass Pocky in terms of like biscuit sticks covered in chocolate. So that isn't to say, all of that isn't to say that I dislike this or that this is a letdown, because in its own right, this thing is delicious. Like if you thought, you know what, I'll just leave it at that. This is delicious. But for me personally, milk chocolate is not particularly my style, but still very tasty. So actually, I don't know why I was holding that like a lecture stick, like just pointing it at you guys. But yeah, that was it. What a quick little video. I'm gonna take some water and then we can review. Wonderful. Okay, so we've tried all three, obviously. Now, the final step to do, of course, is to rank them. So, I think I've already made my decision on my ranking, and this may surprise some people, you know, especially people who know me personally, or like if you saw the first video based on comments that I've made in the past. But definitely number one between these guys is the little coconut biscuits, the little coconut cookies. These actually had me shook. I was like, again, I was going in expecting to like it, you know, just because it's foreign and it makes me feel fancy. But these actually were really, really good. Like, I enjoyed them more than the first coconut treats that I had, which were also French. these are just they're not super coconutty, which again, if you like coconut, you probably would not like these as much because you'd be like, well, where's the coconut? But for me, I'm like, she's lingering, and that's where I need her to stay, you know, kind of on the outskirts. And so this satisfied that for me. So hands down, 100%, this is my favorite. And I'm honestly surprised too, because going into this, I was thinking that the Pocky, you know, not the Pocky, but the little like twisted biscuits, the little twisted cookie sticks were going to be my favorite. But they are not. They're so good, of course. But these guys are like actually good. I like can't express that enough. I mean, they're all actually good. Sorry, I don't want to like give any sort of misconception. These are the best in my opinion of the three that I tried. So these deserve the #1 spot. Now, for #2, I would say, to be honest, probably the twisted cookies, the biscuit torsade. I feel like I'm kind of putting weird emphasis on torsade. Like I'm trying to, like, I feel like when I'm hearing myself say it, it sounds like I'm trying to speak French and like Spanish or Italian at the same time. So sorry if I've literally never seen this word in my life. So sorry if I kind of butchered that pronunciation. I am a bit out of practice with French, in case you couldn't tell that from the first Andrew Taste video when I embarrassed myself on the internet. This video will be on the internet forever. Nobody will watch it, but it will be on the internet forever. And I totally butchered my French thank you to Marie. So, sorry again, girl. But again, haven't practiced in a minute. That's my excuse. But anyways, these are second place. Simply because, again, milk chocolate is not my preferred chocolate. Even just like regular milk chocolate, like in really any sort of sense, whether it just be like Hershey's or milk chocolate chips or just anything involving chocolate, I can confidently say I will always prefer dark chocolate to be used over milk chocolate. That's just my personal preference, of course. But these were still good. Again, very delicious. But for me personally, milk chocolate just doesn't really hit for me. I mean, not that it's bad, but for me, I don't know why I'm like being so apologetic. Like this is, I'm tasting it. Why am I apologizing for what I like and dislike? Whatever. Still good, but second place. And third place, of course, last but not least, because these are all so good, remember, we have our little Petit Muffin Vanille. These guys were also very good. But again, I think I kind of set my expectations flavor-wise too high. Or like I was just expecting, well, I'm being redundant when I say that. I set my expectations too high regarding the vanilla flavor. I thought it was going to be a bit more strongly flavored like vanilla. Probably because this is like au naturel, like probably made, well, you saw the, well, you didn't see, but it has those vanilla bean, like those black flecks in it. So it's probably like the most natural, one of the most natural like vanilla products that I've had. And so again, to my like American taste, it's like, where's my like crazy artificially vanilla flavor? Which is not really fair to these cookies or to these muffins, of course. But yeah, still good on their own right, but not as strongly flavored vanilla as I was expecting or that I personally like, because vanilla is one of my favorite flavors. Probably my favorite flavor, hands down, of any sort of like confectionery or sweet. So for that reason, she is in third place. But again, all of these things, very delicious. I will be consuming them and sharing them with my family if they would like to have them. But again, to reiterate, these blew me away. Actually, like, just I like astounded that the video turned out the way that it did. But yeah, that's it for me trying them and ranking these treats. I want to thank May again. Thank you so much for thinking of me when you were in St. Martin and bringing these treats back for me. I am so appreciative. And I mean, you'll probably never see this video, but I appreciate you, and thank you so much. And I'll see you at work sometime. um, but yeah, so that's it. That's me trying St. Martin treats. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. There's not really much to learn in this video, but I hope that you enjoyed watching me try these treats. I also hope that maybe this encourages you to try some of these treats if any of them sound like something that's up your alley, or if any of them just piqued your interest. I highly recommend you try them. I don't really know where you can access them. There might be some kind of French market near you, or maybe like an international grocery store, or maybe you can try to get them off Amazon or some sort of other online retailer. But I would, regardless of ranking, I would recommend people try each of these items. So if any of them did interest you, I, again, encourage you to do that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for checking the video out, and I hope that you guys are staying well. I hope, of course, that you are staying safe, sane, healthy, entertained, and motivated, of course. And I will see you guys next week for another video. Next week will be, I'm deciding, because again, I kind of flip-flopped my plan. Next week will be a Barista Basics video. I'm kind of torn between two ideas. Sorry if you can hear my dog, by the way. I'm kind of torn between two ideas for the video, or like what topics I want to discuss. But obviously I will come to that decision probably on Thursday, and you guys will see whatever topic I end up choosing that day. But again, thank you guys so much for checking the video out, and I hope that you guys stay well until next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks again, May.